reflected solar radiations. Land covered with fresh snow reflects back more sunlight as compared to other things. Albeit the ability of a surface to reflect solar radiations. Fresh snow. Identify the correct order of a process of soil erosion. Soil erosion. Splash erosion, sheet erosion, reel erosion, gully erosion. The correct order of the soil erosion process is splash erosion, sheet erosion, reel erosion, and then gully erosion. Of course, when the raindrop hits the surface, Earth magnetic field.
नमस्कार हेलो
Earth magnetic field has reversed. Earth magnetic field has reversed every few 100,000 years. When Earth created the bigger engine originated, they modified the early atmosphere of the Earth. The bigger engine originated, they modified the early atmosphere of the Earth. It is due to the fact that respiration process and microbial action by living organisms modified the early atmosphere. Volcanic actions. Carbon dioxide to the carbon cycle of the planet Earth. Volcanic action. Respiration and decay of organic matter add carbon dioxide to the carbon cycle on the planet Earth. Volcanic action result in the eruption of a huge amount of volcanic matter. Carbon dioxide to the carbon cycle of the planet Earth. Volcanic action. Respiration and the decay of organic matter add carbon dioxide to the carbon cycle of the planet Earth. Volcanic action result in the eruption of a huge amount of volcanic matter and carbon dioxides. Respiration and decay of organic matter, volcanic actions. Carbon dioxide to the carbon cycles of the planet Earth. Volcanic action result in the eruption of a huge amount of volcanic matter and carbon dioxide. Respiration is a process of intake of oxygen and release of carbon dioxide by all living beings. Decay of organic matter also result in the production of carbon dioxide due to the activity of the bacteria. And carbon dioxide to the carbon cycle on the planet Earth. Volcanic action result in the eruption of a huge amount of volcanic matter and carbon dioxide. Volcanic actions, respiration and decay of organic matter, carbon cycle, result in the eruption of a huge amount of volcanic matter and carbon dioxide. Respiration is the process of intake of oxygen and release of carbon dioxide by all living beings. Decay of organic matter also result in production of carbon dioxide due to the activity of bacteria. However, photosynthesis is the activity intakes carbon dioxide and release oxygen. Thus, photosynthesis is not responsible for adding of carbon dioxide in carbon cycle on the planet Earth. Volcanic action, aspiration and decay of organic matter and carbon dioxide. Respiration, the process of intake of oxygen. Carbon dioxide into the carbon cycle. Volcanic actions and respirations. No. Photosynthesis, respiration. Carbon dioxide to the carbon cycles. Actually, respiration, action, respiration and decay of organic matter or carbon dioxide. Decay of organic matter. Seismograph. Both both and. In a seismograph, P waves are recorded earlier than S wave. P waves individual particle vibrate to and fro in the direction of wave propagation. Whereas in S wave, the particle vibrate up and down at right angles to the direction of wave propagations. P waves, the individual particles vibrate to and fro in the direction of wave propagations. Whereas in S waves, particles vibrate up and down at the right angles to the direction of wave propagation. In the seismograph, P waves are recorded earlier than S waves. P waves are recorded earlier than S waves. Seismograph, both. P waves and S waves, P waves also known as the primary waves, move faster and fast to reach the surface. Resemble sound waves can travel through gaseous, liquid and solid materials. They resemble sound waves. S waves are secondary waves. Arrive at the surface with a time. Travel through solid materials. S waves vibrate perpendicular to the wave direction, creating trough and crest in the material. They pass through. This characteristic of S wave is significant. Pyroclastic debris. How many above are product of volcanic eruptions? Actually, pyroclastic debris, ash and dust, nitrogenous compound, sulfur compound. All four nitrogen compound, pyroclastic debris, ash and dust and sulfur compounds are product of volcanic eruptions. Four. Volcanic eruption. Sulfur compound, ash and dust, pyroclastic debris, product of volcanic eruption. A volcanic eruption is the expulsion of gases, rocks, fragment, molten lava from within the earth through a vent into onto the earth's surface or into the atmosphere. Explosion of the gases, rock fragments, and or molten lava from within the earth through a vent into the earth's surface. A volcanic eruption is the expulsion of gases, rock fragments, and or molten lava from within the earth through a vent onto the earth's surface. Or into the atmospheres, or molten lava from within the earth through the vent. Actually, how many above rows in the given information correctly match? Central Asia, only two pairs correctly match. The Appalachians in North America and the Ural Mountains in Russia have rounded features and low elevation. They are very old fold mountains. Unit 2. The Appalachian in North America and the Ural Mountains. North America and Ural Mountains. Russia have rounded features and low elevation. They are very old fold mountains. Appalachians. Russia have rounded features and low elevations. Andes Mountains are a young fold mountain system of South America and one of the great natural features. Vosges Mountain in Europe is a block mountain and Alps Mountain is a fold mountain. Mountains. Only two pairs. 3 and 4 are correctly matched. North America Appalachian Fold Mountain, South America Andes Fold Mountain, Ural Mountains, Russia have rounded features and low elevation, therefore fold old mountains. Andes Mountains, Young Fold Mountains, South America Andes, Appalachian, North America. Vosges Mountain, Central Europe is a block mountain, fold mountain. Alps Mountain, fold mountains. Vosges, block mountains. Belt of ancient. Geomorphology. Meteor is a piece of matter which has entered the Earth's atmosphere from outer space by gravitational force of Earth. Enter from outer space of gravitational force of Earth. When they pass close to Earth, once these objects enter into the thick atmosphere of the Earth due to friction, they burn before reaching the Earth. These objects are called meteoroids when they float through interplanetary space. Interplanetary space. Objects are called the meteoroids when they float through the interplanetary space. Chunks of rock and metal from asteroids and other planetary bodies that survive their journey and fall to Earth's surface are called meteorites. These objects are called meteoroids when they float through interplanetary space. When they float through interplanetary space. Chunks of rock and metal from asteroids, chunks of rock and other planetary bodies that survive their journey and fall to Earth's surface. Actually, the belt ancient rocks from the Brazil coast, continental drift. Brazil coast matches with those from Western Africa. Belt of ancient rock from Brazil coast matches with those from Western Africa. Known for continental drift. The gold deposit of the Ghana are derived from the Brazil plate when the two continents lay side by side. The Gondwana system of the sediment from India is known to have its counterpart in its 6 different land masses of the southern hemisphere. Sediment from India is known to have its counterparts in 6 different land masses. Continental drift, matching rock formation and ancient geological structures on the coast of Brazil and Western Africa are one of the strongest geological evidence of continental drift. The rock belts align with the two continents. These rock belts align with when the two continents are placed together, suggesting that they were once joined. Gold deposits in Ghana are geologically similar those found in Brazil, indicating they formed from same ancient mineral-rich terrain before the continents. Mineral-rich terrain before the continents drifted apart. This supports the idea actually support the idea that South America and Africa were once connected. Gold deposits in Ghana are geologically similar to those found in Brazil. Gondwana system of sediment found in India has close counterpart in Africa, South America, Australia, Antarctica, Madagascar, and the Falkland Islands. Close counterparts in Africa, South America, Australia, Antarctica, Madagascar, Falkland Islands. Supports the idea that South America and Africa were once connected. South America and Africa. Widespread similarity strongly support the existence of the ancient supercontinent Gondwana, which broke apart due to continental drift. Widespread similarity strongly support which broke apart due to the continental drift. Strongly support the existence of ancient supercontinent, which broke apart due to continental drift. In a seismograph, P waves are recorded. Primary waves move faster and faster reach the surface. Resemble sound waves can travel through gases. S of secondary waves arrive at the surface with a time lag to the solid materials. Contradict is glacial cycles. Both phenomena have influenced the evolutions. Because contradict to glacial cycles, both phenomena have influenced the evolution of organism. Contradict theory deals with the distributions. Deals with the distribution of the ocean and the continents. Glacial cycles would affect evolution, as many might not to able to tolerate extreme cold and would have not extinct. Influenced the evolution of organism. Following phenomena might have influenced continental drift, glacial cycles. Influence the evolution of organism. Continental drift and glacial cycles, both the phenomena have influenced the evolution of organism. Glacial cycles, both the phenomena. Both the phenomena have influenced the evolution of organism. Glacial cycles would affect evolution as many might not be able to tolerate extreme cold and would have been extinct. Glacial cycles would affect the evolution as many might not be able. Extreme cold and would have been extinct. Many might not be able to tolerate extreme cold. Would have been extinct. Continental drift and glacial cycles, both the phenomena have influenced the evolution.